Let's look at the comparisons of the graduations method. For the mathematical formula, it is easier, it is as very straightforward. It's to use the parametric models or distributions that we already know. And then it is also advantage to use the mathematical formula because it has a reasonable number of parameters, and at most usually it will be limited to 3. We have more, but usually we'll drop the rest of the parameters. Hence, for this case, it will be easier if you want to make comparisons between methods or between models, one model to another model, between one parametric models to another parametric models, or maybe between one populations to another populations. And then it is also suitable to produce standard life tables from the parametric model. However, the disadvantage of these models would be it is very difficult to find the best fitting method. Let's look at the second graduation methods, which is reference to the standard table. For this standard table, usually we are going to use to fit small data sets. Or small populations, small samples. Okay. The next advantage of this one is it is simple functions, and usually it will result to smooth graduations. You may create this reference with little or no data. However, the disadvantage of this one is it is very difficult to choose the most suitable standard table. Choice of standard table is very important because it may result to wrong shapes of the graduations. Let's move to the third one, which is the graphical method. can use for the scanty dataset. However, it is difficult to obtain results that both smooth and also adhere to the data. Most of the time we have to adjust the models to restore the smoothness. The bad thing about this is bias or erroneous assumptions will be reflected in the outcome. If the adjustment is made wrongly, then it will be reflected in the outcome. No matter what, either you are choosing the mathematical formula or the standard table or the graphical table, graphical methods, you still have to do the sense checks to see whether this the choice of the graduations method that you choose, whether it is suitable or not for the purpose that you want it to be. For sense check, it is more on the experience way of a modeler or those who are doing the graduations to check with the sense, human sense, in terms of how do you feel whether the models is good or not, or is suitable or not. Okay, what you can do is first you can check the result using the visual inspection. Make sure that there is no error. For examples, like the hazard rates for those who are younger should be lesser than those who are older, so it will maintain like that. And then compared to other experiences, you may also check the visuals. For examples, usually the males will have higher mortality in comparisons to the females. And then you may also check the, just now as I mentioned just now, the early or the younger age mortality shall be lesser than the older age. And you may also check for those with races. This list can go on, but all of these you may only know based on the experience, or maybe from the readings or the existing statistics. Some of it is just like from your sense. Okay, that's it. We are going to continue with the graduation test in the next video. Thank you.